Hi guys, my name is Anmol Gupta and today we would be solving question number 6 of Maths NSEM. Question 6 we are given an equation, and in the first part we are being asked that what kind of real phenomenon is captured by the function, this function. So this function is known as the Dirac delta function, and if we plot a graph for Dirac delta function, if we see what is a Dirac delta function, so let us assume a Dirac delta function x minus a. So for all the points except a, Dirac delta function points to 0, tends to 0, whereas for the position a, it tends to infinity, as you can see here in the graph. So if we consider a spring mass system where there is a mass m block line attached with a spring, so according to me, Dirac delta function would most likely not, it points to an impulse, because an impulse, we have a very high amount of force for a very small period of time, such as here, and whereas all the other time there is no force. So yeah, Dirac delta function can be captured by the phenomena of impulse in real life. Now moving to the B part. In B part we are told to sketch an intuitive graph without any calculation. So we need to sketch a graph without any calculation. So if we see that we are given the Dirac delta function t minus 3 pi. So according to me, because there is t minus 3 pi, so before 3 pi Dirac delta function would always be 0. So after 3 pi only we can actually get or sketch some graph. And since we can see that the equation is a double derivative, so it is kind of a trigonometric equation. So and also it would have a periodic function. So since it is like a trigonometric equation, we can take either sine or cos any of either of them, and we can plot a periodic function graph. So according to me, what my intuitive says is that after 3 pi we will get some kind of an periodic graph which would have a curve of either sine graph or a cos graph. So yeah, it would look something kind of this. Now solving for question 3. So now solving for question 3, I mean part C, the equation was this. So now applying Laplace on both sides, we get, first of all, for pi double dash, we get equals to s square Ly minus sy dash 0 minus y0. Now since in the initial condition we were given that both of them are 0, so both of these will get 0, and simply Laplace of y double dash is s square Laplace y. Also for the Laplace of Dirac delta function is e to the power minus alpha s. So now substituting these values, Laplace of y double dash plus 16y equals to 4l Laplace of Dirac delta t minus 3 pi, that is s square Laplace y plus 16 Laplace y equals to 4 e to the power minus 3 pi s. Thus taking Laplace y common, we get s square plus 16 equals to 4 to the power. Now taking it that side, we get 4 on s square plus 16 e to the power minus 3 pi s. So it will be if I take L there, so it will be Laplace inverse e to the power minus 3 pi s dot u upon s square plus 4 square. Now since this is the Laplace of sine 4t, we will write it as Laplace inverse minus 3 pi s Laplace of sine 4t. Now since we know that if there is a function given like this, Laplace into e to the power minus some constant into Laplace of f of t, then we can write it as f of t minus a dot u t minus a. So we can write our question as y equals to sine of 4t dot u t to the power minus 3 pi. Sorry, it will be 4t minus 3 pi. So y equals to sine of 4t minus 3 pi dot of u t minus 3 pi. So our graph would be, since it is 4t minus 3 pi, thus it would start from 3 pi, and for a function t the time period is 2 pi, so for 4t it would be pi by 2. Thus the time period is pi by 2, and thus the graph would be like where it is starting from 3 pi, and this is 3 pi plus pi by 2, this is 4 pi, this is 4 pi plus pi by 2. So this is our graph, which was kind of similar like what we had the intuitive graph.